If you don't know what Inanimate Insanity is, it's an animated web series in which personified objects compete in a game show for the prize, $1 million. Like this, there are many shows, most notably Battle for Dream Island. But Inanimate Insanity is different from the rest. It's just universally known in the object show community for its high-quality animation and intense character development and story arcs. But what the split of Battle for Dream Island has taught us is that both of these in an object show that's supposed to come out really fast is very stressful and not really possible when you think long-term. Which is why they started Season 3 before ending Season 2. But, like Battle for Dream Island, the new branch's reception from the public has been greater than ever, achieved by Animation Epic, taking the show and the channel to higher heights than ever before. And with all of this knowledge that we now have, I'm going to talk about a character, Blueberry. Blueberry is a new character in the Inanimate Insanity universe, and was actually first introduced in the first episode itself along with many other new characters. Usually, to set the scene for a character's personality, they use the first sentence to give the viewers an idea of the character's mood and personality altogether. Blueberry's first sentence ever in Inanimate Insanity follows,
"No amount of reshoots can save us now. It's over."
This sentence is supposed to show the viewer that Blueberry is a very dim and sadistic character, along with the expression on his face to back it up. Clearly, something big went down. We get to learn a little bit more about Blueberry in his exit interview on the Animation Epic YouTube channel. We learn that he really likes paintbrush, hates goo, and is okay with test tube. His favorite contestant is Box, because he's really silent and ultimately just enjoys simplicity. He likes raisins, enjoys biking, and sees himself as optimistic while everyone else is pessimistic. Keep that in mind, because it'll be critical to our story later on. Adding on to that, we also know that he thinks he's helping people become the best version of themselves, which brings us to our first point. Blueberry sees the world in a different way than all of the other contestants. When I say this, I don't mean legitimately that Blueberry's vision is different. I mean that his way of thinking and the way he perceives personality traits are much different than the average contestant or even human, and here's why I say that. When Blueberry says he thinks that he is being optimistic, he means it, instead of the usual definition of being optimistic, as in not giving up and working hard on things even when they don't work. He perceives it as telling the truth. His first line is somewhat the truth. No amount of retakes would actually make it better, and it is over, as the show doesn't do retakes. If it did retakes, then the whole plot in Inanimate Insanity Season 2 Episode 14 would not have happened. When Blueberry says he is making people the best versions of themselves, it's because he views honesty as a key part of life, and a very important part of what makes someone good or bad. Now, you may say that some of his other lines are just purely depressing and aren't necessarily the truth. But this is the only sensible way that Blueberry can actually think that he's the optimistic one. By telling the truth even when it's depressing or sadistic. So now that we have that out of the way, I want to continue talking about his storyline in general. Like, something doesn't feel right about this one character. There are some things that Blueberry has said and expressed that are legitimately depressing, and there's no accurate way to make sense out of it. With the analysis that I've made, I only got to use evidence from Inanimate Insanity Season 3 Episode 1, and Blueberry's exit interview, which I feel like doesn't tell us enough about his actual intentions. I know there's something about Blueberry in general that hasn't been revealed to us yet, but if we figure it out ourselves, what's the fun in it anyways?